What's going on, guys? This is the one-man army, Mr. Easy for Life, and welcome to this week's new epic boss. Sorry, I want to give a few announcements. My first announcement is sorry I couldn't get this video guys out to you guys a bit earlier. It was originally supposed to come out yesterday, but I'm gonna go ahead and just post it today as you watch this. So sorry about that, but here is your epic boss review. Better late than ever. So here we go. So this week we got the River Golem. This is a pretty cool boss. Of course, as always, you need 50 more collectibles or 50 collectibles to craft. I haven't even fought this guy yet. I've been so busy recording future content for you guys that I haven't even been able to jump onto this account. So this boss consists of a water element. He is nothing but a water element, and I want to point out that this is actually pretty interesting because last week's boss was nothing but a fire element. This week they're giving us another single boss element, and they're giving us a nothing but a water element. So that's pretty cool. And it looks like, as you can see, this guy, he kind of looks like what is he supposed to be, like a cat or tiger or something like that? I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comment section below. He looks like some sort of a pretty cool cat, tiger, lion, whatever, something like that. But yeah, here you're able to this week's legendary armor. You're able to get the River Steel robes, and this is what the stats look like at maxed out fusion or enhancement. I'm sorry. Is the attack is at 1537, defense 1388. So you can definitely tell from the attack that this is an offense type of armor, very offensive type of armor. If you're level 100, you're gonna get your 600 boost from being such a high level. So the attack for you when you max out this armor, which should be around in the 2000s, I believe, gotta be in the 2000s, and the defense should be at 18 or 1900, so pretty close. But if you do get the plus version, which I highly recommend, if you guys, like I said, if you guys always get if you guys have the friends, the knights, and the levels and the abilities to get the future, or not the future, the plus version of these legendary armors, I highly recommend it. These new legendary armors that consist of defense and offense stats that are close to 13 to 1500s should bring you up in the 2000s if you're level 100. So that's why I said get the plus versions. You'll always be happy with them. These armors are way better than last year's armors, and you won't regret it. So there you go. So anyway, this is his stats at level 1, attack 156, 132, so he's already an offensive type of, offensive stats. I remember a long time ago, maybe about a year ago or a couple months ago, that these bosses would actually start out as a kind of a neutral stats, like the defense and the attack would be sort of the same. Like maybe back then it used to be like 142 and 132, so there'd only be like a 10 attack difference, but now they're up to like 20, so you can definitely see the difference in that. So he's from April 16th to April 23rd. I currently have 5 days, 20 hours, and 59 minutes and 43 seconds to go as I record this. And of course, you can always try and get the 3 times damage by getting the Nemesis armor. You're gonna go ahead and find it in the chance chest. As you can see right here, the Dark Prince chest, you're gonna find his Nemesis armor. If you get lucky, you're able to get a extra 3 times damage on the River Golem. Let's go over here and look at your victory rewards. So if you win them first, if you get your first victory, you're gonna get 7 collectibles, 5,000 gold, and 5 epic energies. 3 victories, you're gonna get 4 seafoam armors, 3 silver keys. 6 victories, you're gonna get 12 collectibles, 5 epic energies, 4 seafoam armors. 10 victories, you're gonna get 7,500 gold, and 3, what are these armors? They're like 1-star typhoon armors or whatever. And of course, for 15, for the first bronze tier, you're gonna be able to get the 15 collectibles and the regular craftable armor. If you, like I said, if you want to be an achiever, you can go ahead and try and get your victories all the way up to 43 for the first tier on the gold ribbons, and you're gonna be able to get that plus version of the River Steel robes. So there you go, guys. Like I said, I highly recommend you guys get the plus version. Usually these plus versions of these newer armors are way better than it was last year, so go ahead and try and get yourself the plus version. And yeah, so there we go. So if you go ahead and click fight, and we look at your elemental advantages chart, like I said, he is nothing but a water. So as you can see over here on the bottom left side of the chart, air beats water. So there you go, guys. So that's pretty much all you really need is a wind armor, a wind knight. Get your wind knight out, or have your commander wear the wind knight armor, and go ahead and defeat this boss as much as you can, because that's all you pretty much need. A good example for nothing but a wind armor would be the Razor Wind Elemental. I remember that armor came out about 2 months ago, I think, a month and a half to 2 months ago, I think. Yeah, the Razor Wind Elemental was a huge a huge example of what you could use to defeat this. Or if you're a kind of a long time player, you could use the Cloud King's Finery, and remember that one's nothing but a wind armor. Or if you got the epic armor, the Cyclone armor, I believe that's nothing but a wind armor too, so you can go ahead and use that against the River Golem. What I'm using in my iOS version, I just remember this, that I have the Maelstrom Irons armor, so that is a water and wind. So I've been using my Maelstrom irons to defeat this boss, and that's pretty much the only account I've had time to go on since it's on my phone and it's portable, that I've been using the Maelstrom Irons to defeat the River Golem. I'm already crafting his armor as we speak. I should have it by Friday or Saturday or something like that. Alright, so there we go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what this boss is all about. So if we go into my knights, these are my knights right here. I'm currently level 54, and it looks like I don't really have a strong wind. I do actually. Asteroid 40 is wearing the third evolution Aegis of the Sky Majesty epic armor, very beastly if I must say, but he is actually a fire, so he's actually gonna have, I believe the River Golem is actually gonna have a 50% advantage over me at one point, because by his weakness is actually part of my strength element is actually his advantage over me. Or what I'm trying to say is he has a fire element, which is the disadvantage against this water guy, but he also has a wind, so it's not going to hit me as that hard, but it's also going to hit me in a very critical strike, I guess you could say. I don't know if that didn't really make sense, I'm sorry about that. Like I said, what I'm just trying to say is he's a fire element and a wind element. He's pretty good on the wind side, but the fire side's going to get him a lot, so I don't know if I'm going to be using him. I might as well just use my Mr. Easy for Life over here that's already selected, since the fact that he's actually a star metal element, which is actually an element that is good against any element in this freaking game. I might as well just go ahead and use it. I've actually maxed out his stats, so I'm level 54. This is what the stats look like on the red kaleidoscopic armor. It's level 70 as of right now, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just use him for three epic energies. So let's go ahead and just do this. I'm gonna keep it at slow motion. This is what he looks like. Very vicious indeed. But let's go ahead and fight. So there we go, 3 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and end him at 1591. So there we go. Get my collectibles, and this is what the collectibles look like. The Golem Essence ×2, used to craft legendary water element armor. So there we go. And this is what his Nemesis armor looks like. It's like a wind Nemesis, so that's pretty cool. I got my first blue ribbon tier, so there we go, victory reward. I got 7 of those right there, 7 golem essences, 5,000 gold, and 5 extra epic energy, so that's very good. So there we go, guys. These are his stats at 165, 142 at level 2, 806 health. But yeah, okay, now I have a quick question for you guys. Now this is pretty interesting. Like I said, they gave us a freaking fire epic boss last week. They gave us a water elemental boss this week. What do you think next week's boss is gonna be? Go ahead and put in the comment section below if you see this video. Go ahead and tell me what you think the next boss is gonna be, or if you got leaked information to the next week's boss. Go ahead and let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, what evidence, what information you got for me. I'll take anything at this point. But in my opinion, if you want to know what my opinion is, I think since the fact that they gave us a freaking fire element last week, water element this week, I think they're gonna continue the elemental stages, or the elemental cycle. So we pretty much got fire last week, water next week. We could just be getting spirit next week, or we could just be getting earth or wind next week. It might be wind next week. We haven't seen a wind one in a while, or ever since the what's it called, the Vermex and the Firewing Wasp. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Or it might just be another earth one. I don't really know. What I'm trying to say is, I think it's gonna be another single element epic boss next week. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Since they're doing this 2 times in a row, they might do a 3 times charm and give us sorry, and they might give us another single element boss. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love to read the comments. I'll respond to as much as them as I can. And yeah, so that was this week's epic boss review of the River Golem. I'll talk to you guys next week for the next epic boss review. Stay tuned to the next episode, I guess, or next review or something like that. I hope you all are having a very easy day. I love every single one of you easy supporters out there. Thanks for watching and have an easy day. This has been the One Man Army, Mr. Easy for Life. I'm out. Peace.